Prince Harry on the front line in Afghanistan. He's been serving there since December the 14th last year. A total news blackout has been in operation for his protection and the safety of those serving with him. The Prince, who had been prevented from serving in Iraq, has been relishing his chance for active service.
It's just really nice to be out here. I mean, I've only been out here for a short time. I hope to be out here for a lot longer and sort of go through it with everybody else. It's nice to see what it's all like. My father's very keen on me reporting back as the mole, so that you know, he's got his sort of ends tied up. And yeah, no, as I say, it's much better than being out here, experiencing it, rather than hearing all the stories of people coming back.
Helmand Province, southern Afghanistan, scene of some of the heaviest fighting in the campaign against the Taliban. Circumstances meant the Prince has been closer to the action than many expected.
Going from bullet magnet to anti-bullet magnet, most of the guys were pretty bummed that I was here because nothing was happening for the first few days that I was here. But things are picking up again now because it's obviously quite boring when nothing happens down here.
Somebody! Go!
Heavy guns firing at Taliban positions miles away. Prince Harry would be a prime target for the enemy should they discover his presence.
Is it a safe place for a prince?
No, not really.
Safe place for anybody?
Well, relatively speaking, because of the defences we've got here and the amount of firepower we've got, we've pushed the Taliban back quite some distance. So there is that standoff.
What I need to do is just concentrate on trying to find bunker systems in and around the trenches or anywhere dug in that could be a fire position. How copy?
The Prince's job in Helmand is to call in air support. NATO's air supremacy is key to keeping the Taliban at bay.
Well, I suppose bits of it are difficult. You know, sitting in that room looking at the rover screen terminals, any JTAC would say is a piece of piss, really. It's when you're on the ground carrying all the kit, and then you come into contact. You've got to type in the password if your computer's not on already. Flip it open, get on the radio, get the jets in, and yeah, you almost become like a bit of an air traffic controller. You've got jets flying all over the place, and you're trying to control them while looking at the screen, while trying to show a presence of force with the jets to get the enemy to go to cover, so to keep your guys in one piece and keep safe, basically.
Harry on patrol on the apparently deserted streets of an Afghan town, but he feels his identity is safe here.
As you saw on the patrol today, just walking around some of the locals or the AMP, they haven't got a clue. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't. I mean, next door through these walls that's got holes in it are the interpreters, and they haven't got a clue. Sit down, have a chat with them, have a cigarette with them, and wish I could say have a beer, but that doesn't happen around here. So yeah, no, it's totally normal. You know, until you guys turned up, I was a normal person.
His presence may be a headache for his military keepers, but it's a real morale boost for comrades.
We're serving Queen and country, and he's a living, breathing member of the royal family, stood right next to us and fighting on the front line. I mean, that makes me proud, and I hope that it makes people back home proud to know that members of their royal family are out fighting for the country that they're from.